Hi, welcome back to my channel. This is Jennifer Scrapping Cane. Today I'm sharing a Spiegelmom Scraps layout, and I'm using the sequins Citrus Summer, which is a little orange mix that I absolutely love. I think it's perfect for basketball photos. I don't usually use sequins on sport layouts, but this one I'm going to, and I think it turns out pretty good. I'm going to use these papers from Reminisce. Mainly I use this one here and a couple of strips from the other ones. Um, I was going to cut into the other papers and then decided that it actually didn't need a whole lot more. Once I get the cut file backed and get the design kind of laid out, I decided to use orange cardstock that I do not show here in the close-ups. It's just cardstock from my stash. And then the sticker sheet here actually is missing letters P and Q. Just in case you're curious and you want to pick up that sheet, you can't spell out hoops. So it's kind of sad. But I did contact Reminisce and let them know that they were missing letters. And they are sending me some extra sticker sheets. They don't have a replacement for this particular one, unfortunately. So here's my photos already backed. This one's backed in 2 orange sheets. This one is 1 orange sheet, and then the glittery paper that I used on the backboard on the cut file, I also used it on the photo. I just used red cardstock for the basket or the hoop ring, and then black cardstock for nothing and net. And I decided just to keep it kind of simple since he's wearing black. This is my youngest son. He's asked me to not show his photos on YouTube just because he's older and he just doesn't want to be on mom's channel. But hey, he still lets me take photos, so I'll take it. Here I'm adding a strip of, this is just one of the papers, the back side, and it has basketball players in a silhouette form. And then this strip here is from the sticker sheet, and that's the basketballs. And in the close-ups, you'll notice I did add another darker orange strip on the side, but that was done off camera. I forgot to add it, or that I had cut it and had it ready to go, so I added it after the fact. But it is in the close-ups. And this is pretty much how it's going to lay out. I'm going to mark where the basketball and the net is so that I can put the sequence down. I believe that's what I do first. I don't think I put the photos down first. No, I don't. I'm just taking off a little bit of the foam tape since it's going to be over the photo. I don't need it right there, so I needed to cut that part off. And then I will add the sequence in here in a minute, I believe. Oh, I am going to add my photos down. So I'm going to go ahead and glue those in place and get them set. And probably because the cut file is actually going on top, so that would be the correct order to do it in. And I did use a little bit of scrap papers to pop up the second photo, this one here that I'm laying down now. And that's just because it's overlapping the other photo, so it needed a little bit of lift. But I didn't want to use more play foam just because the cut file is already on play foam. And the net kind of sort of goes over the photo, so I just didn't want to add a little bit more bulk to the layout. I'm taking out, what sequence am I taking out? Oh, the flowers. There's little like white flowers in this mix, so I did take the flowers out. I wanted only the orange, green, and like a lighter color orange that comes in the mix. So I did take any of the flowers out. And I'll just use those on another layout or whatever. I just put them back in the pack. There's not a whole lot of flowers, at least not in my pack. I'm sure each pack is different since they're hand packed. And I'm going to go ahead and glue the sequence down, and then I will put the cut file back over the top. And the sequins don't really shake a whole lot, and I'm okay with that just because these are kind of a smaller area. So I just want the sequins to show through, and they definitely do that. So I like the way that it turns out in the end. I'm just gonna push the stars into, or the sequins into the glue, looking at the stars and the sequins into the glue, and then I will glue the cut file next and put it down. The cut file I popped up with play foam, and I did hand cut the pieces that go around where the sequins go because those are very thin strips, mainly because I cut the cut file down to fit on an 8.5 by 11 layout. Normally it would fit a 12 by 12. The cut file is from Peartree Cutfiles. She had quite a few basketball cut files, I believe last month, and I picked up a couple of them, so I will have a couple more. It gets kind of boring doing sport layouts unless you have cut files or fun photos or something interesting, because usually the collections are all the same. It's basketballs and it's orange and black, and pretty much that's it. So I like to add in different things, and definitely cut files dress up a layout. So it does kind of take a little bit away from the design just because you got to go where the cut file is at. But this one, I made it work for me and ended up doing it in a landscape form, and I like the way that it turns out. So I have the cut file down, and what am I doing now? Oh, I'm putting my bottles on top of there just to hold them in place so that it can dry. And then over here, I'm going to add the word just, and those are just stickers from my stash. They are white, like a glossy white actually. Um, and then I'm going to use a couple more stickers from the sticker sheet. This one says, oh, what does it say? Just Shooting Hoops is what the title is there. And then underneath it, I'll put one more sticker that says Swish Swish. I'm not sure if I put that one on yet. Nope, I haven't put it on yet. So, and the little stars over here are leftovers that I had on my desk. So I decided just to use them up. And they're just in black cardstock. And then I punched a couple more out of the red cardstock so it would match the hoop. I thought it needed just a little bit more red on it, but I wasn't sure how to add the red. So I decided the stars was a good way to do it, and it works out. It's fine. Um, Again, basketball, I do a lot of football layouts also for my older son, and they get redundant. It's just over and over the same thing. They're kind of like Christmas. It's like it's the same colors just over and over, so I get bored doing them. But this one here, I really like the way that it turned out. And they were just cute photos of my son after we had got done playing basketball in the park. And we had just went and shot some hoops. It was after dinner time and it was starting to get dark. But we go and do that every once in a while. Now we have one in the backyard, so we do it almost nightly in the backyard. But that's his new sport of choice. Along with karate, he still does martial arts weekly, so this is just his little side gig. He also does flag football, but he hasn't done flag football for almost a year, actually. He's decided basketball is fun. So either way, keeps him busy and it keeps him, out doing something. So I like that he plays sports. So here I'm just adding some more sequins outside of the, ones that are in those little shakers just around the stars. And that's pretty much going to be it. I will have another layout up tomorrow. And again, this one is for Spiegelmom Scraps. And you can use my code Jennifer15 and save 15%. And the citrus summer sequins are in the shop, along with many more that she released for the month of July. I will see you guys in the next layout. Bye!